Okay, moving on to our 10:30 a.m. item. Thank you for waiting patiently for us. We have a presentation of annual report by the Lake County PEG TV, and we both have Chairperson Lustelo and no longer public member, but Ed Roby, who has been a long-time public member and will be sharing information on this past year's report.
We've been vaccinated, we're good. Good morning, thank you, Supervisors. I am Denise Lustelo, Chair of the Lake County PEG TV station, and Mr. Roby is in process of retiring from decades of his service to the PEG channel. So we're going to allow him a wonderful last time to present to you.
Sure, it's the last time.
Thank you. Gee. Okay. As required by the agreement between the City of Clear Lake, City of Lakeport, and the County of Lake for the operation of the local public education and government television channel, that's PEG, that's where PEG comes from, which was adopted on November 17th, 2015, and gets renewed every 2 years. I'm going to present the annual report on the status of the channel. And before going any further, I just want to say that at the PEG Board of Directors meeting last night, the board voted unanimously to support the renewal of the PEG agreement for another 2 years. Lake County PEG TV has a solid board of directors who are actively working to build our infrastructure and connectivity to the community. The PEG board members are our chair, Denise Lustelo, who's been active in the community for many years, former mayor of the City of Clear Lake and so forth. City Council member David Chaffee from the City of Clear Lake. City Council member Michael Froyo of City of Lakeport. Our public member from the education sector is County Superintendent of Schools, Brock Falkenberg. And the County of Lake member is your board chair, Supervisor Bruno Sabatier. In February, we approved our annual budget for the 21-22 fiscal year, which is actually comprised of two budgets, an operating budget and a capital budget. The operating budget projects revenues of $32,500 and expenses of $33,200. And we have a fund balance carryover of $38,177.12. And I just feel I want to let you know that the PEG board has for years been pretty frugal about our money because for many, many years we didn't have any. So it's nice that we have a little money to work with. Now the capital budget, which is a whole different animal, and we want to thank the Board of Supervisors as well as the other entities for going along with this. We get 1% of Mediacom's subscriber revenue that goes into this capital budget. It can only be spent on capital costs, not operational costs. But it has made a major difference in what we can do. We project revenues there of $65,750, expenses of $41,543, and we have a fund balance carryover of slightly over $200,000. Now, in the last year, when I did this report to you last year, talked about a lot of different projects that we were hoping to get accomplished. And I know it sounds like the standard excuse, but the COVID-19 really has affected our ability to do all the things we wanted to do. But we have managed to accomplish some major things. And we're on track to do a bunch more. probably the biggest thing we've done is to fund the purchase and installation of cameras and other broadcast equipment for the city of Lakeport so that they'll be able to broadcast their council meetings. Now, we started a program 3 years ago where we funded doing an upgrade at the City of Clear Lake Council chambers with cameras and broadcast equipment. Then we funded the county's upgrade of your equipment here. And this year we did the City of Lakeport. So we finally got through the three entities that we needed to kind of bring up to modern standards and make it possible for them all to broadcast their council meetings, planning commission meetings, and whatever else. You know, a lot of times I know you broadcast candidates forums and things like that from these chambers. And it's nice to have good audio and video. Let's see. We've started producing some local programming, and we are hoping to do more and to encourage other people in the county to do more. We have started to produce a series of programs that we are calling Lake Life, which is featuring local events around the county as well as local personalities who are doing interesting things. And this is being produced by our own staff, primarily our station manager, Thomas DeWalt. We've been broadcasting, of course, all the community forums that were done on the COVID-19 virus. We've got two public service announcements we recently created with Fire Chief Cepeda on fire awareness and a fire safety checklist. In addition to broadcasting on Channel 8, we've also started using a YouTube channel. And if you wanted to check it out, you could go to the YouTube channel. It's called Lake County PEG. And we've got an interview up there right now. Actually, we've got both of those segments I just talked about with Fire Chief Cepeda, but we're working on another one. It's a fire mitigation video. We're working with Lake County Fire Protection District and CAL FIRE, and that should be completed in a couple of weeks. Well, that's really about it. Although, I just want to say, even though I'm retiring, I'm going to be 75 in August. Yeah, I can't believe it. I still think I'm 40, but it's not working that way. I just want to say that I've spent a lot of time with PEG, and it's had its ups and downs, but I really think it's a valuable community resource. And I think that with the board we have and the funding that we finally have, that this is going to grow into something we can all really be proud of. So I hope you will all continue your support of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to make sure that you also, you missed a fairly large item that we just discussed yesterday, which was the sound system, which would be available for the entire county, I believe. And so I think that's an important one to discuss.
Right. We invested in a sound system that'll be portable, and it's a big sound system. It's designed for outdoor concerts. And the thing is, I didn't mention it because we're not quite ready. We bought it. It's a modern, sophisticated system, and it's going to require some training to use it properly. We had a sound engineer come up just last Saturday, 3 days ago, we plugged everything in, turned it on, and it worked. And of course, but we're just learning how to hook this thing up. So I didn't want to get a whole lot of excitement going about it until we were ready. We're hoping that not only will we be able to use it for local events anywhere around the county, but you can't use it if you don't have people that know how to use it. It's going to require a bit of road crew to move the stuff and set it up. And it's going to require a sound engineer or somebody that knows how to use it, because it's all modern, high-tech, computerized stuff. So thank you for bringing that up. And we'll be making a big announcement when it's ready, I'm sure. But don't want to get out there too far ahead. In other words, I don't want to have a bunch of people calling us up wanting to use it before, before we're ready. Yeah, exactly.
But if you happen to be a sound engineer, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, anyone listening.
Right. Okay.
Anything else for us on your presentation today?
No, there is a signed copy for the clerk.
Yeah. Do you have who would I wanted to give this to the county clerk, but for whoever's taking things like this, I'm used to having someone sitting there. So,
well, I'm the clerk of the board, so I'll be happy to take it. Thank you.
And so today on our agenda is simply a presentation. I'm sure that in the following weeks to come, we'll go ahead and see that agreement come up to extend another further 2 years and see if what decision we make on that.
Right.
Do appreciate the presentation you provided. Is there any questions or comments for our PEG board members?
No, just thank you and enjoy your retirement, but I'm sure you're not going to be leaving us anytime soon.
Oh, I hope not. I'd just like to mention one more thing. The county's person that's been the liaison with the PEG station is a fellow named Matthew Raustein. He's great. You've got a real prize there. That guy is really good to work with. He's all business and he doesn't mess around, but he's on top of things and he's great. So I just wanted to give him a shout out.
Appreciate the kudos. We'll make sure he gets the message if he's not watching or listening right now. I do have a quick question, seeing as I don't see anything else from other board members. Have we seen, I know that there's this migration of going from cable to mostly using internet video streaming. Are we seeing a decrease in the 1%? Does that 1% cover only cable bills? Does it cover all potential services that Mediacom offers, such as internet? What is the status in that?
Okay, that's an excellent question. The revenues from that source have gone down. They went down big time when we had the fires because a lot of subscribers lost their homes, and therefore they weren't subscribing to the cable anymore. The other thing you mentioned, though, is that a lot of people are using the internet instead of cable TV. The current franchise agreement, which is actually with the state, is just for cable TV, but it's up for renewal either this year or next year. And if you get a chance to lobby your state representatives about this, make sure when they renew that franchise agreement that it doesn't say cable, that it says digital media or something like that, so that it covers all of the internet as well as just strictly cable TV. Because cable TV is going the way of 8-track tapes.
It's the upgrade.
It's the upgrade. Yeah, and we actually purchased equipment and have begun streaming, and we'll be doing more, streaming on the internet.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And if there's no further comments, Supervisor Simon, sorry.
Just want to thank you for the presentation today, and obviously, I truly believe PEG is incremental too, as you said, is a good public service and moving forward. So I'll definitely continue that support, and I know you'll be working on other committees. I know that I sat on with Ed, so we'll be seeing you. So just want to say thank you very much, and I know throughout the committee, it's just great to hear about the Lake County Fire Protection District and CAL FIRE. Those are great things, the messaging for community fire, preparedness on your own behalf, and also just throughout the community. So I want to thank you for doing that, and it's incremental. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and open it up to the public for any comments. Nothing here in the chamber. Yep, go ahead and come on up. And if you're in the Zoom room, again, please press the button that says raise hand at the bottom of your screen, or if you called via phone, dial *9 to raise your hand for public comment. And it's a good time because they're making a mocha on the other side, so there's a little sound feedback coming too.
We're a teetotal.
Thank you, Sam. I believe the microphone is ready for you.
Okay. So I was obviously here for another thing, but first off, I'd like to say congratulations on 75, man. You're doing good. And second, the support for the public radio, TV is our PEG?
Yeah, for PEG TV.
That's what we call it.
So really worthwhile. I think that's what I was listening to when we had the Mendo Complex fires going around here. All the regular radio stations and everything was off. And
I believe you're speaking about KPFZ Community
is that a
Radio.
different
Yeah,
thing?
this is only on Channel 8 if you have Mediacom or online.
well, then I'm in the wrong neighborhood here. But
Same department though. It's
Is
for
it?
public access, yes.
okay, it's good to have things that are centrally located, operated, and maintained, and hope you guys keep supporting that, because those things are a worthwhile project.
We agree with you on that. Thank you. And I do not see any hands up in the Zoom room, unless I'm mistaken. And I see no further comments in the board chamber. Any further comments from board members?
Thank you for the
Yes.
Thank you for the presentation, and I appreciate everything you do.
Thank you.
And we'll see that agreement coming in a future agenda.
Wait, I have something.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see. I have too many things I'm looking at.
I'm trying
Apologize.
to pay attention. I'm delighted to hear about the fire awareness programming that you're doing. Supervisor Simon and I are working on a virtual town hall event that's going to be on the evening of the 29th. And I so hope that we can also stream it on PEG.
Contact Peg and let's see if we could make that happen.
We'll make it happen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you both.